Hey everybody, I'm the Lunchbox, and this is Movie Battles. Now, before I get into the movie, which is going to be A Wrinkle in Time, I did want to talk about a few little things real quick, give a shout out to a couple people and a couple groups, I guess that would be. The reason that I'm doing this film really is that I'm a part of a group called Super Ink Club. Check it out. I'm going to have the links down below in videos, whether you're seeing it on YouTube or seeing it on Facebook. It's a great group, great community that I found so far that we just talk about movies. Everybody seems to be really good, really nice. If you're into movies and you want to talk about them, check it out. It was started up by Amy McLean, a fabulous YouTuber and a blogger and an amazing writer. Check her out. I'm going to put her links down below as well. And the reason that I'm doing this is because she put out that this month's movie was to be a Disney film that you have not seen yet. And I've seen a lot of Disney films. There's still a bunch I haven't seen, but most of them are the live action offshoot ones that weren't put in theaters or not full length feature films. And a lot of them don't interest me. So luckily enough, this month had A Wrinkle in Time in it, so I'm going to go check that one out. So now with those announcements out of the way, let's just get to the review, shall we? Roll it.
Imagine 91 billion light years traveled like that.
Following the discovery of a new form of space travel, as well as Meg's father's disappearance, she, her brother, and her friend must join three magical beings, Mrs. Whatsit, Mrs. Who, and Mrs. Which, to travel across the universe to rescue him from the terrible evil. So that's right, this movie is A Wrinkle in Time. It's based on an award-winning classic book by Madeleine L. Engel. I'm going to butcher that, but that's what I think it is. The director of this film is Ava DuVernay, also a name I probably butchered. You probably know her best as a director of Selma, which she worked with Oprah, and also, and besides for that, she's mainly done documentaries. The cast in this is pretty star-studded. I'm going to start off with some of the younger people. We have Storm Reed, which she was from 12 Years a Slave. We have Levi Miller and Derek McCabe. They're the brother and this friend that go on the journey with them. And then there is Chris Pine, who is the father, I believe. Then you got Gugu Mbatha-Raw's in it. Zach Galifianakis is in it. Michael Pena, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, and the Big O. Not that one. It's a kids movie. Oprah. Now the only things that I remember Oprah being in is she was in Selma not too long ago, and she was also in The Color Purple. Both of those movies, she did a great job. It was a smaller role in Selma, a much larger role in The Color Purple, and I think she won awards for that acting, actually, in that film. She did a great job in that. So I'm interested to see her in this film. It's something completely departed from what she normally does. So I'm expecting a lot of good things. From the trailers, stunning visual images throughout the trailers. I know there's going to be some beautiful scenes in it. So that's at least an upside I know I'm going to get. It looks like from the trailer too that there's a decent amount of action, so yay. When it comes to this, I've never read the books, so I have no idea what this movie is going to be about. I never read the book. I never even really heard of the book until this movie came out. So I'm going into this movie completely blind. I don't know what's going on in it. So if it doesn't match up with the books, I'm sorry, I don't care, I didn't read them, so it's not going to be a big deal for me. That being said, I am looking forward to checking it out. It's not a movie that I would normally go to. It is, like I said in the little shot before, a movie that I'm going to do for this group that I'm with. So I'm going to check it out, see what it is, and hopefully it's an all right movie. It is a Disney film, so I'm expecting a super happy ending because that's what Disney films do, and to be honest, that's what they do best. And that's what you want to go for, is something that makes you feel good. So I'm a few minutes out from seeing this film. I'm just going to loop in, and by the time I'm back, we should be talking about the film and how it was. Oh my God, guys. That was a fantastic movie. I'm going to gush all over this for the next little bit. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. I recommend this movie to everyone. The concepts of love and their connections with other people and yourself are just amazing. The best way to describe the movie is it's chicken soup for the soul in movie form. They deal with concepts dealing with those concepts of love and all that kind of stuff using physics, quantum physics, philosophy, and spirituality. It's really quite amazing. The only thing that I can explain about it is, like, if you've ever had bad days, if you've ever experienced that kind of stuff, if bullying or things in your life cause you a whole lot of stress, this movie will help you understand how to deal with that kind of stuff. It is fantastic. It's a pick-me-up movie, even though it talks about very deep subjects. It is a little dark in spots, so I don't think this is for a younger audience. It is for like grade 6, maybe a little bit younger, let's say 8 years old and up. It really impacted me. I'm going to say that I think this is my favorite Disney film, period. I'll have to look at it like it's not just like fun and sing-alongs and things like that, but for impact and subject matter, definitely the best. It is beautifully shot, just stunning scenes that are mesmerizing in sections. Great acting. The child actor, Storm Reed, the main character, did a fantastic job. And the young kid, can't think of his name right this second, he did a great job. I really liked Reese Witherspoon's character. It's kind of the ditzy, go lucky, happy, follow the impulse kind of character. And I think if you took all three of the characters, I think they build one solid person as well. And even with it's also a part of us in that kind of way. Like, if you mixed all of them, that's an entire human being's psyche and soul. So good. Definitely recommended. The music was really good. I like the choices that they made for the pop songs that they had in it. I thought they did great. I love the references that Mrs. Who uses. It's really interesting that some of them, some pop culture references, some philosophy references and things like that. Amazing. Amazing film. Go see this film. I can't gush over it enough. What else is there to talk about in it? I even like Zach Galifianakis' character. I thought Oprah did a good job in it. She was very stoic, which is kind of our image that we have of her anyways, and the way that the image that she at least puts out there into the world is that she's a very stoic person. And I thought she did great in this film. I don't know what other people are going to say about this film, and I really don't care. This one actually means something to me a little bit. It's a little bit about how I go about life, and I thought that this was a really good representation of the things that I can't say to some people on how I believe and the things that I believe on existing in life and how to be happy. I'm not very good with the words on it, but this movie helps me put that forward. I think it's a great movie, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. There is one thing I wanted to say. Originally, when I went to go to this film, I wasn't super excited about it or stoked about it. I just thought it was going to be a Disney film, maybe touch about some lighthearted things, make me feel good about life a little bit. But it really was a lot better than I thought I was going to be seeing. It was amazing. And that's pretty much the short and sweet of it. So now I'm going to go into some spoilers. Please, if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch the spoiler parts. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things you do. I'd love to be able to talk to you about the movie or any subject of the movie, really, at any point you want. Please put those comments down. I'm going to have links in my Facebook and on my YouTube accounts for this. And then come back and check out the spoilers and we can go on from there. The spoilers in this film is that the darkness is inside of all of us. It stretches across everything. It's the thing that makes us focus on the wrong kind of things in life. Our material things and, our jobs and all those things that take away from, experiencing life, to getting rid of your joy. It's that from childhood to adulthood kind of things where you're supposed to get rid of all childish things. And that's what this movie really talks about throughout it. And also about loving yourself. And that's a huge key in it, not to be focusing on what everybody else has or what everybody thinks about you. This movie makes you want to feel better about yourself. It gets you to understand that it's not important about what they think. It's important about what you think and what the people that you truly love think. Also, the biggest spoiler, I guess, in the whole movie is that the brain is actually her little brother, which I didn't see coming. I kind of thought it was going to be herself, her negativity and the negativity that she was putting forward, but it was actually for her to save her own brother, which is kind of neat. I thought it was a great movie. That's really most of the spoilers that I'm going to be able to bring out to you. Just a good film. Check it out. If you see it, let me know. And I guess until the next time, watch more movies.